I've been running from myself. Turn my back on the whole world, I might as well. Yeah. Another empty bottle on the shelf. It's a party of one. We don't need no chasers, no cocktail. I need a pool to dive in and float away. I don't wanna be no Superman, not now. I just wanna sink till I forget. So catch me if you can. I dare cloud nine, numb to time. Looking for signs, looking for signs. But I go face my wrist, run till I beat my kiss. Out to my bone, no fi stop my Chris. Heart of a lion, check my stamina, oh na na. Halle. Blood, sweat, tears, but I balance it. Fully charged like battery. But I'm only human, I'm not on fuel. So I keep running, looking for a pool to dive in. I keep running, looking for a pool to dive in. As my Novocaine, numb me up till I feel no pain. Give me more till I feel the wave. High, till it hurricanes. Overdose till it's tsunami. Tsunami. I need a pool to dive in and float away. I don't wanna be no Superman. I hope you understand. So catch me if you can. I did cloud nine, numb too tired. Looking for signs, looking for signs. But I go face my wrist, run till I beat my kiss. Until my bone if you stop my Chris. Son of Wakanda, check my stamina, oh na na. Halle. Blood, sweat, tears, but I balance it. Fully charged like battery. But I'm only human, I'm not on fuel. So I keep running, looking for a pool to dive in. I keep running, looking for a pool to dive in. Cause my Novocaine, numb me up till I feel no pain. Give me more till I feel the wave. High, till it hurricanes. Overdose till it's tsunami.
Thank you so much for joining the We Don't Play podcast show today, Michael. How are you?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. You know, your name is unique. So I want you to introduce yourself and let people know you, because there's so many things that you do and it's a lot of hats. And I appreciate that you're able to even give us some time, today and let us know about what you're working on. So please let people know about you and what you do and how you got here today.
I go by the name of M.E. I am a two-time Grammy nominated singer-songwriter. Obviously from Nigeria, in case y'all don't know, born and raised. And just like you said, man, I'm a man of many hats, and I've just been blessed to be in the situation that I'm in. Worked very, very hard, 25 plus years and counting. And I'm sure this is going to be the best year so far. So, and I'm happy to be here, man. So, thank you for having me. And I'm looking forward to this interview. So
definitely, man. Thanks for joining us. I feel like you being here is going to allow a lot of people who are doubting themselves to really look differently into the year, because right now you're in the studio. It's real time.
Yes.
It's real time right now. So when people think about activity, it's like, what have you done? Like, check off the list and think about it. And that's what you're doing. And I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. I appreciate it too. No problem.
Anytime, man. You know, like your music. Tell us a little bit about your music, because one of the things that I noticed and I really appreciate and I saw is that, you know, your 3 top favorite, you know, all time. You know, when I'm thinking about Anita Baker, you know, you're thinking about Sade and Usher. You know, those 3 mean a lot to you, and I know a lot of people have their favorites, but why those 3?
Anita Baker. I went for Anita Baker because Anita Baker has a vocal sound that is pleasing to the ear. So it's sort of a therapeutic thing. And me being a vocal teacher, vocal arranger, music arranger, whatever, you know, I've always looked at her voice as one of those things that you can't create. You literally have to be born with it. There are a few artists in this world that have those abilities, and they didn't create those. Those are something you're born with. Sade is obviously she's Nigerian. You know, we love her for that, and also she has a vibe. Like she has those kind of vibes that literally put you in a mood. Her song obviously has transcended throughout the times and still present and strong. And, you know, she's just amazing, man. Like, I think one of those songs, I mean, she's one of those artists that I heard. It's like literally her and Craig David's, like back in Nigeria, before I knew that I had any sort of talent in music. Like, it was her voice. Before I even knew she was even Nigerian. Like, I thought she was just a regular, you know, American. But when I heard her, I was like, man, she has this, and she's not even trying. You know, she has one of those abilities that she doesn't have to try. And the song, obviously, like I said, has transcended through the times. And I fell in love with her work. I fell in love with her sound. I literally know everything, every song that she's done from zero to present. So, yeah, definitely top 3. And then Usher, you know, like when I came to myself as a musician, not just a singer, when I got to the point where I understood melody, songwriting, singing, finesse, like all those things, Usher was one of those. You know, I remember when I first moved to America and I heard You Remind Me for the first time, like, you know, it literally just changed my trajectory about music, and literally kind of gave me that sound, concrete affirmation as far as like what I really wanted to do. So those 3 artists have pivoted a point in my career to make me be like, yeah, I want to do this, and I want to do this full time. So they'll always be my top 3. Obviously, I have other favorite artists, but those are literally my top 3.
That's dope. You know, all those things that you said are very instrumental to what you're doing, because arrangement is something a lot of musicians struggle with. You know, they can get a nice loop, a nice beat, but to arrange it to sound like a actual orchestra, to sound like a sonical wave, it's going to be different because you have to play with the different, you know, modes and you know, all those trajectories, the cadence, you know. So how does someone that's just like getting into it, knows about it, but still is kind of stuck, you know, where will they come out and how will they come out?
I would say first come to, I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to say first come to the community Atlanta. It's a great place where, you know, it's basically a hospital for musicians. You know, I'm sure if you ever in that point in time or in your life where you feel stuck, first thing you need to do is not force it. Surround yourself with like-minded people, because there's so much in us that are hindered because of the vulnerability we miss. And sometimes that comes with, like I said, joining like-minded people in communities like the community Atlanta. So that's number 1 plug. Second, you know, if you still feel like you're stuck in that same space, just like I said, just take. I always tell my students, like whenever I teach or whenever I vocal produce, if you feel like nothing's coming to you right now, just don't force it. One of the worst things that you can do is force, because when you force it, you're going to get stuck. You're going to get in a place where it's a redundancy of no delivery. You're just gonna keep thinking you have something, and then when and literally only to find out there is nothing. So take a step back, relax, do something, take a walk, watch a movie. One of the things that helped me a lot when I got to a place of like writer's block or arrangement block. So those, I watched a lot of. That's why even my wife right now, like, I can recite movies like, there's some movies you play, and I'll recite them from top to bottom. But there were certain things that I took from those movies that helped me own my ability to arrange or my ability to songwrite. So that's number one for me. Just take a step back, do something else that you love to do, and focus on that thing. Don't focus on trying to go back to the music or trying to go back to getting to finish what you started, but just focus, and then it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you. And obviously practice, but not force, not forcing anything to come on you. Just practice, because practice does make perfect. Even up till now, I'm still learning. Even at the community, like as I'm teaching these things, I'm learning new things about what I could implement in my teachings or in my arrangement that I'm learning from the people that I'm teaching. So it's kind of sort of a give and receive, and there's a humility factor with that as well. So, so just, those are the things, man. Take a step back, practice, relax, don't force it, and join like-minded people because it'll help. It'll help a lot. Because if you try to do it by yourself, it don't work. Especially with music, you need to collaborate. You need to feed off of each other. You need to, I'm giving you something, you're giving me back, and it does the job, and it does it very well. So
that's great, bro. Thank you for highlighting that. I feel like that's where people start losing faith in what they know, because it's like they have the idea, but the execution is not there. So they lack confidence, and then that slows them down. So it's kind of like, it's like a double whammy, So if somebody's able to conquer one step, then the next steps get easier. And, I was listening as you were saying that, I was thinking about your music video, the new one, your new song, Tsunami. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's huge.
Thank you so much.
The production, behind the scenes, like the concept, tell us about it, because I think it's always good to know the story so that you appreciate the art more.
Yes. So I've always been a conceptualized writer, so I like to write storylines, The song was originally for an artist that I'm not going to name, but they didn't want to take it. So I'm like, hey, it's not going to waste. And obviously it wasn't part of my sort of a sound type thing, but I just viewed it as a worldwide record. And I was like, I'm gonna just put it out. It's still, I can make it whatever it is. So I went back to the studio and I re-recorded it to make it sound like me, M.E me. So the story of the song it's called Tsunami, not in literal terms, but basically I want to get away from my thoughts. And basically saying I want to get away from my thoughts, that I want to find a pool to dive in, and I want to feel the wave like tsunami. Basically, I want something to distract me away from my mind, from my thoughts. If you heard Kendrick Lamar's album, he said, I'm full of, a pool full of liquor, then you dive in. A pool full of liquor, then you dive in. So that's where I got the reference to the pool. Basically, here's my thoughts, and here's a pool. I want to dive into a pool of stress-free, being stress-free, or a pool of happiness, a pool of good distractions, a pool of whatever to take me away from my present situation that has been drowning me, killing me, stressing me, everything negative. I just want to feel the wave, feel everything enough that it feels like a tsunami. And that's what, and if you notice in the beginning of the song, it's like, I've been running from myself, turn my back against the whole world. I might as well. Another empty bottle on the shelf. It's a party of one. We don't need no chasers, no cocktail. So it's literally just talking about my mind and how I'm looking for a device or something to just get away from it, because I've been so stuck here. And truth be told, a lot of people they go through that, especially a lot of people in my space, whether it's depression, whether it's suicidal thoughts, whether it's a fight for self, or a fight to get your voice heard, whatever it may be. Or sometimes all we need is just a get out, just a way to just get out, even if it's just for a moment, to sort of reset, come back, and that's what the song really is about, man. I just needed a way to get out, but I want to feel it, that it feels as strong as a tsunami. That way, when I come back to my present state, this doesn't bother me no more, So that's literally what the song is about.
That for me hit deep when I saw it, because Tsunami, I remember when I was, we were just leaving, we had a family vacation and we were leaving Thailand, and there was a tsunami that happened. That thing was crazy. And when I think about the volume, because when people hear tsunami, they see it, but they don't know it. And the way you said it, tsunami is like a wave. It's not a tidal wave.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the volume that you say, it's like, I want to swim there to a point where it's like a rabbit's hole, that I'm so far deep down that I can actually see myself in now, because I'm actually in it.
Yep. And funny enough, we shot the video in Nigeria. It was co-directed by me and these amazing young group of men, man. It's amazing the things you get in Nigeria, And I told my wife, I said, I want to shoot this, because I saw his clip, and his name is Jigga, Instagram Jigga of Africa, and he helped with the directing, and then it was shot by this other guy named Exceptional. Young guys, man, all under 25. But they just know what to do with a camera. And he came to my aid, and he provided everything that I wanted. I gave him my storyline, and he literally just took it and just, and it was fun. It was fun. We did it all in 24 hours. And the next day I got back on the plane and came back to America. So, and I look forward to doing more shots, more videos with him. And, I even got them on retainer. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna just keep y'all around, and any more ideas that I have, I'll just try to make it out there, and we're gonna do more shots. So, and it's been received pretty well. It's all over the platforms. It's everywhere that you can download music. And I hope it runs up from here, man. So, looking forward to what it's going to become in the future. So, yeah.
Wow, that's deep, man. Congratulations again. That's massive.
Appreciate it.
That's massive. If someone's gonna listen to this, let's say they've not heard this and they're about to listen to it, what's that one thing you want them to leave with? When they listen to it, when they watch the video, when they hear this back again, what are they supposed to think so that they can act on it?
Well, first thing I want them to think is go check me out on my IG, or look at more stuff. And they're going to find out that I'm authentically me. No one has my sound. I'm inventing a sound. I'm literally inventing a sound, and that's something that I want people to leave. I think for me, it's just all about the impression. I want people to leave with a good sounding impression, not just for the moment, but I want to, build a fan base where people come and they're like, man, he got a new song out. Oh, I can't wait to get it. Or I can't wait. That's the impression that I want to leave on people. Like, if you come and you listen to my song for the first time, it's nothing but great impression. I just want to leave an outstanding impression on anyone that, and I want them to know that I'm authentically me and nobody else. I'm not trying to emulate somebody else. Although I'm a big fan to a lot of these great artists, I have no choice to be nothing but myself. And I hope it's appreciated by those who come to look at my stuff for the first time.
That's dope. That actually got me thinking about asking you this last question. What would you say is your most memorable music moment?
Oh, man. Meeting Whitney Houston for the first time. Yeah. And again, I won't go into a lot of the details, but I was signed to a group of people, and it was a situation where I wasn't even supposed to like go to the studio with them, but I just had time, and I was in there when they got the call, like, yeah, let's go meet, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I want to come too. So I went up there, and literally there goes this is like 2011, 2012. And I'm in there, and usually, I'm in the music industry at this time. So I'm not really, it's not, how do I say this? Like, being starstruck is sort of a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan. Like, I'm literally in a room. Like, I'm allowed in the room with a legend, and I gotta play it cool so I can be allowed again in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just like literally in the corner, and I'm listening to all these great songs that she has already, because I remember at the time she was planning to release a project, and it was a lot of people in there, man. Not a lot of people, but a lot of big names like Brian Michael Cox. A lot of people were in that room, and she played this one particular song, and she was asking for opinions and stuff like that. And everybody was like, yeah, this is great. This is great. This is great. And deep down in my mind, I'm like, it could be great if you do this. It could be great if you did that. But never in a million years that I think that she would ask me my opinion about her song. So I was like, well, this can change, this, and everybody was like, huh? so I'm like, yeah, like, you can never be scared of saying how you feel, especially if you're being asked, because that's a respect thing. So I'm not gonna just blur out my, that's just arrogance. But I was asked what my opinion was, and I gave my truth based on what I felt like I knew, and it was received very well. And I think that day changed the course of myself and a lot of relationships in that room, including Whitney. So it was a great time. It was a blessing, and and I'm sure I have other greater moments, but that's literally the one that just comes. Anytime I talk about it, that's literally the first one that comes to mind. So
That's deep. That's life changing, honestly. You know, because now you're thinking beyond the normal. You know, because you're already in the room. You know, now it's like turn the volume, and now it's on. That's dope. That's dope, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's
absolutely,
that's prime. Appreciate you. I know people want to connect with you. You know, what can they do? Where can they go? And how can they start to, you know, play in and add it to their playlist?
So my Instagram, easy. I am me officially. My website is meofficialmusic.com. You can find all my music there. Every information about where I'm performing is all there. Any updates in the future, it's all in there. I got a project right now, just like we've talked about. I got Tsunam.e. We have decided that the album will come out in June, on my birthday, June 4th. So definitely looking for, that's like 10, 12 years in the making, man, because it's my first album. And I'm looking forward. It's going to be amazing songs, amazing collabs in there. So definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, man. Like, again, it's everything. Everywhere you can find my music, everywhere. Just type M.E, and you know you can find me. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm pretty regular on my IG. You know, anything you need. If you're looking for work, you know, producer, just DM me. Let me know. Let's talk. I'm not one of those people that, you know. So I keep it 1,000% real. So I'm here. I'm open to collab, and just make sure you're on your P's and Q's, like. Cause I'll come in there like a soldier, ready to work. So, but yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. It's just a lot going on in my head right now. Like I said, I'm working on releasing a song on Valentine Day, and it's a song that I actually sang to my wife as my vows to her, and I decided to record it, and we shot the video 3 days ago. And I'm actually going to post a teaser for the video sometime today. And it was amazing. And shout out to my boy Al Salah's family. He's an amazing director. And he was like, man, I want to shoot you a video, bro. I was like, I ain't got no money right now because I just got off a wedding. And he's like, nigga, I ain't talking about no money. Like, I want to shoot you a video. So you going to do it or what? I'm like, of course, I'll do it. So, and he came and he shot the video. And when I tell you, it's probably one of the most emotional videos I've shot. It's just a single shot, many directions, couple transitions here and there, but it was very personal. And I'm looking forward to putting that out. So the song comes out February 10th, and the video comes out February 14th. And it's called Hand in Hand. So look out for that.
Wow, man. Congratulations. I got to tell you that before we round up. Congratulations again on your marriage, on your big, amazing new life, which is...
Thank you.
You're shining, bro. I got to tell you that. Thank you,
bro. I appreciate it.
This is huge, man. And I appreciate, even the invite coming and seeing everything, the sound, like seeing that, and I'm now thinking about what you're about to build. They're about to be blown away because you're an artist, and artist is like, it's like a canvas, and the way you do things is different. Like you said, you're authentically you, and I appreciate you for being here with us today.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. And, I definitely enjoyed it. So thank you so much.
Anytime, bro. Till we meet again, God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.